Hello, everybody. This is Gerald Salenti, and it's Tuesday, August 12th, 2025. And your new Trends Journal's coming out live very, very soon. And here's the cover. Yep, King James Bible got it wrong. The meek have not inherited the earth. The geeks have. Smartphones? No, slave phones. It's geek control. That's it. Everywhere you go, every place you look, people walking down the street like this, in the bar like that, two people eating, they're like this. Everywhere, every place. I don't want to hear this fucking shit. People walking down screaming at. I don't want to hear your crap. I don't own a cell phone. I own one. Don't carry one. Don't know how to use one. Got an old flip phone. Could ask my staff. Maybe I made 10 calls this year. I grew up without them. Every one of my friends, by the way, back in the early 2000s, I'm not getting one of these fucking things. I'm not going to get one of those things. Hey, how come you got one? Well, if my car breaks down, like, what do you mean? You've been driving how many years your car breaks down? Your car breaks down, you stop somebody. Everybody's addicted to this shit. Humanity is gone. The geeks have inherited the earth, and look what they look like. Like to look like Gates? Oh, no. How about Peach Eye? Look at these fucking clowns, man. All the style left. High-tech, low volume of humanity. Yeah, remember when there used to be instruments that used to play? Now it's all synthetic crap. Oh, just like the food you're eating. But we'll go there later. And now, of course, we take a look at the markets. What happened today? Happy days are here. Yep. The S&P 500 and the NASDAQ closed at new record highs. How come? Well, the inflation numbers came out. And the Dow went up too, of course, and added 483 points because the tariffs. Oh, yeah, that's the other one. Another day, another different what Trump spews out. Hey, guys, so we're going to put them tariffs on China? Yeah. And I ended 90 days. It ended today. No, it didn't. I forgot. He changed his mind yesterday. He keeps changing his mind with this shit. Again, the tariff deal was supposed to end yesterday if they didn't come up with a deal. And now they're extending it. And this is very important. They're extending it 90 days. That means the retailers don't have to rush to buy products for the holiday season. They could take their time. And the inflation numbers are coming in lower than expected. But again, are they being rigged? We don't know. But consumer price index rose 2.7% on an annualized basis in July. They were estimating 2.8%. That's fucking 0.1% down. It's a big deal. Anyway, and the CPI, which takes out food and energy, it increased 3.1%. And they expected 3%. So it's above the 2% level. But the word on the street now, Trump's going to push the feds to lower interest rates, and the streets are betting on it. And interest rates are going to go down. And what does that mean? Two things. The lower interest rates fall, the deeper the dollar falls, and the death of the dollar has already begun. Matter of fact, there's a great interview I did. I say great because the guy was great. Rick Sanchez on Russia Today. You look it up. I did it last week. And I said the death of the dollar, as you know, we've been talking about. So the lower the interest rates go, the deeper the dollar falls, and the higher gold prices go up. And the lower interest rates go, the higher inflation is going to go up. That's another thing. So watch out for that. Again, you know it. We said it. It's right there in your Trends Journal. With Trump, his family, the Witkoffs, the Jerkoffs, the Lutkoffs, whoever the hell they are, in his cabinet over there with the kids in the crypto market, Trump's kids in the crypto market, his friends in the crypto market, and the crypto club giving him over $100 million when he ran for office in 2024, plus tens of millions for his inauguration. We said, man, this thing is going to keep shooting higher. What it was back there, $60,000, $70,000 a coin. As we went on the air, it's over $120,000. All right? And it's just going to keep flying high. And the world is going to go digital. There's no question about it. As we say, from dirty cash to digital trash, the stable coins, this crap they're making up, they're all going to go that way. And what we're going to see is they're going to make it up and say these coins are worth a lot more than the dollar. We're getting rid of our debt level. Everything is going to be fine. And Brent crude hanging out there at $66 a barrel. They're putting out more supply than demand. There's a global slowdown. And again, it's in your Trends Journal, the OECD numbers, and one after another I've been writing about. And gold. Gold was up only about $5 today. Where is it? $3,346.90 an ounce. It's up $6 since last week, but it went way, way up there when Trump said he was going to put tariffs on Switzerland because they export a lot of gold. And only very few people getting rich by it, by the way. Only about 2,000 people I read in Switzerland. So they changed that. Then they're not going to put tariffs on that. So that brought down the prices, but they're still very high. And again, you're going to see, here we go. Expectations for lower rates soared following the report. Traders are now pricing a 94% chance of a rate cut next month. Yep. That's according to CME's FedWatch tool. So there you got it. A lot going on. And on your economic update, as we say again and again, as we say, you can't make this shit up. Month after month, week after week, day after day, President Trump says he's doing one thing, then backtracks and or does another of his this or that. And of course, this one is the changing the 90-day tariff deal between China and the U.S. And again, very important that inflation hasn't gone up as much as people were saying. And, I get a lot of negative stuff because I'm in favor of tariffs if they bring back manufacturing to America, because the jobs that are being created in this country by the facts suck. They're in, again, it's only in your Trends Journal, not only in your Trends Journal, it's in your Trends Journal, only the facts that the jobs being created are in the healthcare sector and hospitality, social services, and that kind of thing. They don't pay a lot of money. And once upon a time, we were a manufacturing nation before. Beware of Slick Willie. This is a T-shirt I did in 1992. What? NAFTA sucked our jobs out to Mexico for cheap labor, and then brought China into the World Trade Organization. Officially came in 2001, 2 weeks after 9/11, and the Western nations gave China all the high-tech and heavy industry manufacturing skills they never had, and they're taking over. So I agree with that. Again, I can't stand Trump on his genocide policies about, there's an article in there that $50 million if you bring that guy Maduro, the Venezuelan guy, if you arrest him and bring him. And what the hell we care about that? This is the Trump that tried to overthrow the Maduro government when he was president back in 2019, 2020. We brought that guy Juan Guaido, a little piece of shit of nothing, in there. And Europe backed him, saying that was the real president. Of course, it wasn't. And they tried to overthrow it, and the coup failed. And now he's doing it again. So I can't stand him on this shit. And talking about shit that's going on, and it's totally disgusting. And this is just on the news before I came out. This is from Haaretz. Israel in talks with South Sudan about Gaza resettlement plan. Israel send the Palestinians to South Sudan? What fucking right do you have to do that? I'm Milikowski. I'm the Polish guy from, my name is Netanyahu now, but I'll tell you, what the fuck are you doing? And where's the outrage? Oh, the news was Madonna told the Pope to go to Gaza. It's Salenti told the Pope to go, but when the Madonna says it, then it makes something. Madonna. Ain't my Madonna, baby. Anyway, Netanyahu tells countries to take in Palestinians if they want to help them. Open your doors. Can you believe this shit? Oh, the first one, by the way, was from the Times of Israel. The second one, Netanyahu tells countries to take in Palestinians if they want to help them. Open your doors. Could you imagine this? And that little scumbag, arrogant fucking prick, gone now, but back in the news. Anthony Blinken. I'm Blinken. I'm a little Blinken piece of scum. Oh, I was the U.S. Secretary of State under Genocide Joe. Yeah, that little prick. Why, how dare you call me a little prick? I have a prick bigger than a pencil, and I went to Dalton. I went to Harvard. My daddy was the ambassador to Hungary. My uncle was the ambassador to Belgium. Yeah, that little scumbag, you know what he said? Wrote an article for the Wall Street Journal. Now is not the time to recognize a Palestinian state. Who the fuck are you to say this? Why do we only have to listen to these fucking scumbags? Why? Because you're still in kindergarten. Now you do what I tell you, okay? Time to take a nap. I'm not tired. Time to take a nap. Yeah, again, I ran away when they told me that. Anyway, scumbags, one after another. The genocide going on there right in front of everybody's eyes. And, of course, it's all in your Trends Journal, one article after another. Yep. One article after another. Israel killed 5 Al Jazeera staffers, including a popular correspondent. Oh, no, he was aligned to Hamas. Yeah, okay. I got it. Yep. Microsoft playing key role in helping Israel carry out ethnic cleansing in Gaza. Vast majority of Israeli Jews say they couldn't care less about reports of starvation in Gaza. America last, House of Republicans flocked to Israel to meet with Netanyahu. London arrests 522 for supporting a pro-Palestinian group. FEMA threatens to withhold federal funding for states, cities that boycott Israel. Trump gives Israel green light to keep up massacres in Gaza, says remember October 7th. Security cabinet approves Netanyahu's plan to occupy Gaza City as IDF escalates killing spree and the Gaza death toll. That's just some of it. And then, of course, the Ukraine. Here's the deal. Russia ain't going to give back any of the land. If they do, they're only going to give back a little. They've controlled over 20% of the land that they took since the war began. Oh, we remember they were going to have a counteroffensive. Yeah, the counteroffensive didn't do shit. Oh, but that little Anthony Blinken scumbag prick. Oh, yeah. He was all for that. What did we spend about between $250 to $350 billion to give to Ukraine to keep the war going as our country rots in front of our eyes? Anyway, a lot of stuff in your Trends Journal, the economic update. Yep. Where the economy's going, where the markets are going, where gold's going, where other prices are going. And great articles in here. Technocracy by Joe Duran, the Technocracy Man. Again, one of his books, Be Human. Get it on. Look at the size of this thing. And look at stuff. Nobody knows stuff like this cat. You get that on Amazon. And again, you go to trendsjournal.com, $2.59 a week. We're giving you what nobody else is. Featured guest articles by Phil Giraldi. Does Donald Trump really, quote, run the world? That's what he says he does. Featured guest articles by Dr. Paul Craig Roberts. Featured guest article by John and Nisha Whitehead. Theft of a Nation, how the deep state swamp is stealing the people's power. Yep, right in front of our eyes. And that's why I want Judge Napolitano to run for president. Nobody knows the Constitution and Bill of Rights more than he does, and that'd be his role, enforcing the Bill of Rights and Constitution that's been robbed from us. And remember, tomorrow, Salenti and the judge, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Dr. Joseph Mercola article, New Dirty Dozen list warns about rising pesticide residue in common produce. Yep, I only eat organic. Great article here by Gregory Monterino, Post-Reality System. Historical market and economic trends are no longer working. And he's 100% right. And what else do we have? Trends in geopolitics, presidential reality show, and Trump offers $50 million bounty for Maduro. What the fuck is he doing? What right do we have to tell Venezuela what to do? Trends I views. Eat shit, get sick. Ex-FDA head says some ingredients in ultra-processed foods no longer generally recognized as safe. How could you eat this ultra-processed shit? Look what the people look like. As I said, the Ringling Brother and Barnum Bailey Circus went out of business because you don't have to step right up, see the fat man. You know, they're out in the street everywhere. And the fat lady to be equal. And as I say, I'm tired of the word cocktail. If you like cocktails, that's fine. I like a cocktail. Well, we can't say that about cocktails. What else? CDC, ultra-processed foods make up more than half of the caloric intake for children in the U.S. Look what the kids look like. Look what the people look like. Eating shit. Yep. Eating shit and shitheads running the country. Trends in High-Tech Science by Ben Davis. Whole sections on Trends in AI by Ben Davis and Joe Duran. And we're giving you everything we can. So subscribe to the Trends Journal, trendsjournal.com, and read history before it happens. Thank you.